Hey everyone, and welcome to the weekly roundup for EVE Echoes for the week ending the 19th of November 2023. In these videos we just quickly go through the week's news and round it off with the developer Q&A when it happens to actually be available. Unfortunately this week there is no Q&A and I entirely suspect it's going to get released late, probably on Tuesday again if that pattern holds true. In which case we'll just have to wait the rest of the week for the next weekly roundup to hear that developer Q&A. But in the meantime, sit back, relax, do whatever chores you're doing, and we'll get into the week's news. Not that there's all that much of it, but yeah, we'll go through it anyway. So first and foremost, we have the Plex report. As you can see up on screen right now, Plex is hovering at around 7.8 million ISK per Plex. This is only going to go up and up and up. So if you can afford to stock up now for the future, I highly recommend that you do it. Because it's just going to keep going up, and I think I estimated that it could end up somewhere in the 40 million ISK range. That is based on people's ability to make ISK with the AI nanocore feature. So yeah, if you think it's expensive now, it's only going to get more expensive, so buy it while you can. Moving along, we have the Coconut Run from the Echoes of New Eden podcast. The Coconut Run was a player-organised event whereby players raced in interceptors along a race course through Silent Federation space. It was fun to watch, and yeah, if you want to go and check out the race, it's available on the Echoes of New Eden podcast's YouTube channel right now, as well as the other platforms that they happen to be on, but I don't really use those platforms. And the cat has now jumped on my lap. Hello, kitty cat. So we'll move on to the patch notes for this week. Of course, I'm not going to read all of it verbatim because between my dyslexia and the fact that it's really boring to listen to, yeah, it's not worth going through it verbatim. But it is worth noting that the active temporary shield increases from shield extenders and shield generators have received an all-round buff. That is for small, medium and large. Capital shield extenders also received a active temporary shield increase. Titanium alloy armor. These, I believe, are the new armor plates. I've not actually seen them in game yet. I've seen them in the market, but I've not actually seen one available to purchase yet whenever I've had a look. So it'll be interesting to see what these buffs actually do for them, considering we can't actively just go and fit them to whatever ship we want right now. But we're seeing buffs to tanking modules, which is a good start because a number of people have complained in the past that the game is just too quick, ships die too quickly, especially when you compare it with the EVE Online Big Brother. So it looks like NetEase have started to address that concern by increasing the potential of these tanking modules. So no complaints from me there. We've also seen a number of adjustments to our capital ships. I say our capital ships, not really my capital ships, but anyway, let's not ramble too much. So we've seen shield recharge times adjusted. We've seen warp stability adjustments for the versatile assault ships and lightweight ships. We've seen some various synosual field generator updates along here, so the versatile assault ships can now fit their own capital class synosual field generators. Covert Ops frigates and Covert Ops cruisers can now be fitted with synosual field generators. I'm not entirely sure if this is the Sino field modules that are already in game or ones that are going to be released in the near future. I am not entirely certain about that, but in the future they will have the ability to light Sinos, so it will no longer be relegated to very specific hulls. We've also seen... oh yeah, of course, I should really read further ahead before I actually ramble. The new modules will be released together with the upcoming update on construction and loot. There you go then, I should have read ahead before I said what I did. We've also seen effective hit point boosts for the majority, if not all, of the capital ships. Yeah, I'm no expert on capital ships, so I'm not going to say that's all of them or not all of them. But yeah, EHP bonuses for capital ships. If you're a capital ship pilot, that's good, I guess. So moving on, as we'd expect at this time of the year, it's been another 6 weeks, we have the most recent Concord Pass shop and Concord Pass itself. This is a good opportunity to buy those keys that you can buy 30 off to open those boxes with all of the random nanocore stuff in it. I do that with every Concord Pass because that's probably one of the cheapest ways to get your hands on the golden nanocore upgrade materials. We've had the feature optimization, our typical weekly market transaction thingy, and on the bug fixes, not all that much. We've had fixed an issue where the damage shown on the missile attribute panel could be lower than the actual damage when using the warhead charge implant. If that means anything to you, good, I guess. But yeah, I believe, and that is everything I have queued up for this week's weekly roundup. It's very, very short, isn't it, when there isn't a Q&A? But hey ho, I can only deal with what we've got here. Thanks again for watching and listening, or whatever it may be, everybody. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Fly casual.